We talking about sports. We just talking shop, baby. We talking shop. Roland is here with me. Roland, I like the digs. I like that cap, first
Thank
of all,
you. Thank
man.
you. Got to keep it fresh with the lids. Got to keep it fresh.
I like that. All right, it's Friday, man. We got three topics up. The World Cup final, Mr. Tom Brady himself, and Jalen Hurts. Let's get into the first one right away. The World Cup final, we have FIFA World Cup this year. We got Messi from Argentina, and we have Mbappe from France. What's your take on this game, man?
Man, it's exciting from a couple of perspectives. I mean, first of all, you got probably the two best teams in the tournament matching up, France and Argentina. I mean, if you don't count Brazil, and then you got Mbappe and Messi, like you talked about, and they're going for the Golden Boot. They're both tied with 5 goals, so this is going to determine the FIFA World Cup and probably the Golden Boot. Give me Argentina here. I'm going for Messi. Hopefully, he can cap off his career, his World Cup career, international play with Argentina. Not going to play again, so give me Messi here.
I'm going to be on the other side of this, man. I got to go with Mbappe and the boys from France to repeat here. This is a take on my cousin. He said the only guy from Argentina that would start on the France team is Messi. He's the only guy, which means that Argentina, the quality level just isn't there. So shout out to Aldo for that take because he prepped me for this. So I'm going to go, it's a pick 'em minus 115. I'm going to go with France. The over-under is 2. I like at least 2 goals scored as well. But I'm on France here. Regardless of it, Roland, it seems like we're going to have an exciting cup. It's going to be Sunday, Matt, at 9 in the morning. That's the only thing. It's going to get into our football.
Gonna lead us into football. So
Okay.
it's gonna be a good Sunday. It's gonna be a good weekend for sports. They're gonna have the third place game on Saturday, also some Saturday football. But yeah, give me Argentina here. It should be a good one. Should be a good
All
one.
right. All right, man. Let's number 2 here. Not that he's number 2, he's number 12, TB12, Tom Brady. Buccaneers Tom Brady expected to retire after season by most insiders. I'll take the lead on this one. I think he's done. This year was absolutely a mistake. It cost him his marriage. He's not winning on the field. They are in some crazy way in first place in the division. So there's still hopes that he makes the playoffs. But I think he lost his wife. He wants to see his kids. If it's about the money, he can go into broadcasting and get the bag if he wants to. I think that's it. He's done. This year is the last year we'll see Tom Brady lace up the shoes, lace up the spikes, and he retires and goes into the Hall of Fame. All right, Roland. So what do you think about Mr. Tommy? You think this is his last year, man? Is he done?
He's probably done for me after this year. I don't know if this was so much a mistake like you were describing it, because to me, he's looked okay. It's just the pieces around have been falling apart. The offensive line broke down from the preseason till now. He's been losing tackles left and right. His receiving corps barely getting healthy. So not so much that he's fallen off, but like you described, the team play is not there. The victories aren't coming. He's losing on and off the field for the first time probably in his career, unfortunately for him. Definitely going to be the end of his time in Tampa. I don't know if he'll maybe return on a one-day contract in New England, maybe finish his career over there in Gillette. But yeah, end of an era here for Tom Brady. At least he got a Super Bowl out of it.
Taking losses on and off the field. I like that one, man. All right, so let's wrap it up here. Number 3, Mr. Jalen Hurts from our nemesis, our NFC East nemesis, MVP talks, man. The 10-1 Eagles star quarterback. What do you think about him, and especially what Chris Sims had to say about him?
Yeah, well, Chris Sims, I mean, we have a picture here. No way he's the MVP. He's trying to argue that, the pieces around him, like I was talking about Tom Brady, how they were falling apart. The pieces around Jalen Hurts, on the other hand, they're probably, bringing him up. He's got A.J. Brown that they added in the offseason, who's completely taken over as a stud wide receiver. They still got Devontae Smith, Miles Sanders, who didn't score a single touchdown last year, has 11 touchdowns. And then you add in Jalen Hurts and all that he's done. I mean, you can't knock him for, playing up to the standards of his team. So I'm going to give Jalen Hurts the MVP so far. Vegas agrees with me. He's the odds-on favorite as of this past week. So Chris Sims, pretty wild. The rest of his comment was saying, if you drop Gardner Minshew into this offense, you're going to get the same results. I think it was a pretty wild statement altogether.
Absolutely ridiculous, man, by Chris Sims. And I'm going to give you some stats here. In his 8 years, this goes to you, Chris Sims. I'm talking to you. In your 8 years, you've been with 3 different teams. You were drafted in the 3rd round. You threw for 3,117 yards. You know how many yards Jalen Hurts has in this one season? 3,200, which is 10th. 22 touchdowns, which is 5th. He's only thrown 3 picks, which is absolutely insane, going into 12 weeks. That's first in the league, and his QBR is 70, which is tied for fourth. You cannot insert any other quarterback in this offense. Everybody's playing well because of him. They're running the ball well because of him. And we haven't even mentioned his rushing ability. This guy should win the MVP. Chris Sims is an absolute maniac for that comment. He's a loser, just like his dad was. And this is a shot at them. I'm sorry. I know he was your guys' Texas Longhorn quarterback for a while. Guess what? He didn't do anything there. This guy and his dad need to get off the air. I hate watching him when he's on CBS, and I absolutely hate it. So I'm going for Jalen Hurts here. I'm rooting for him to win the MVP just to shove it in Chris Sims' face.
You mentioned his rushing stats, 10 touchdowns to add on to those 22 passing touchdowns. So 32 altogether. Yeah, Jalen Hurts having the season of a lifetime. So shout out to him. Unfortunate for us as Cowboys fans, we have to deal with it in the NFC East. And to tell you the truth, I didn't expect this out of Jalen Hurts. I mean, he completely took off this year, a complete improvement. He's improved every year he's been in the league. So, kudos to him begrudgingly as a Cowboys fan. But we'll see. We'll get him in the playoffs.
Yeah, but roll tide. I guess we'll say that one for Josh. He's a constant viewer on here. So roll tide one time for Josh and his MVP, Jalen Hurts, even though he didn't finish his career there. But that was it, man. This was great. The World Cup final, Tom Brady and Jalen Hurts. Hell of a show. Quick. We talking shop. And it was badass to be on with you, man. Thanks.
Yes, sir.